Hello everybody, this is my how to make a busy toy tutorial. Things you are going to need. I use dog food, but you can use treats for this if you want. I just use regular dog food mixed with water. I have most of it soaked in water, some of it's not soaked all the way through, but you'll find a good water to food ratio if you do it yourself. You'll find out some kibble soaks up water better than others. So I have that. I have wet food to mix in with my dry food, and just to make it a little more tempting for the dogs and a little tastier. And it sticks better together as well when you add in a little something extra. I use peanut butter to cap off any sort of kongs or bones that I may put the kibble into. And you're going to need busy toys. Interactive toys, they're also called. So interactive toys, busy toys. I have a slow feeder here, which is the purple one. I have two standard kongs here. I have two hollow marrow bones. I actually get the smaller, shorter ones, because if I get the longer ones and put stuff in it, it tends to stick in the middle and I can't get it out and it gets moldy and gross. So I get the shorter ones so it's easier for my dogs to get out and I can clean it out very easily. So I use those. Dogs have had these for years. Kong wobbler. This is an awesome product. I love this product. All you do is unscrew it, put the kibble or treats in the top half, put it back on, screw it together, and your dog has to roll it around to get the kibble out. So they have to figure out what they have to do to get it all out of there. It's not going to be super easy for them. Well, for some dogs it is, but I usually will cover this hole with peanut butter or plain yogurt, something, and freeze it so it's harder to get it all out. You can do that. Or you could just use a plain old box. Anytime we use everything out of the box here, we go ahead and put food in it and we give it to our dogs. Yes, it's a little messier because they chew it up and tear it apart, but it's a free busy toy essentially. I mean, it's not free because you buy it for food, but you can use it for something else, reusable. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon in some of my wet food into the dry food mixture here. Do about 2 spoonfuls, not too much. Together. Oh yeah, what's going on in here? Making some busy toys. I personally don't feed my dogs out of bowls anymore. I do this for several reasons, which I'll discuss in another video or a post, but it's just way more fun for them to eat out of something interactive. So that's the main reason for it. Only, I can do this and pre-make all these meals for the next couple days in a busy toy. Alright, so that's mixed up pretty good. I'm just going to spoon it into the Kong first. Let's fill this up till it's full, which is going to take a couple minutes. Another good option another good busy toy option, I should say, to use with your dogs is some sort of puzzle toy, which I'll show in a minute. You can get those at dog stores, pet stores, online. Nina Addison has some really awesome puzzle toys. I have a few of hers. They're pretty sturdy. With one of my dogs, and there's different difficulty levels, so it's kind of fun. I enjoyed it. Alright, so that's full, and the little kicker here is I'm going to add some peanut butter on top of that to keep it all in there, and to make it a little more difficult to get out, because I'm going to freeze it. It's all going to freeze. Instead of it taking only maybe 10 to 15 minutes for my dogs to get out. It's going to take them a good 45 minutes to get out. I've timed that before and it works. If I happen to be in a rush and I can't make a busy toy, I do feed my dogs out of a slow feeder, such as this purple one. It's not because they inhale their food, but just so they have to work a little bit more for it. And if you have any questions about this tutorial, feel free to email me, respond in a comment below. Either way, you can contact me any way, really. I don't put too much peanut butter on here, just enough to really cover it. That's all I really want. Is that one? Yummy! Ooh. Oh yeah. What can I do to get some of that, huh? Goofball. Alright, so now with the bones, I actually cover the one end of it first, because otherwise it's just going to all spill out, and we don't want that. We don't want a big mess everywhere. Now this isn't going to be a full meal's worth. It's just going to be like something I'm going to give my dogs if I'm running out to the store real quick. Sort of busy toy. It's not going to be a meal. Can't fit a whole meal in there. Cover that one. Now as far as peanut butter, I'm going to make a quick note here. One, you have to make sure there is no xylitol in this peanut butter. You gotta make sure it's just sugar. Xylitol is kind of like a sugar alternative, I guess you could say, but it's not good for dogs at all. So always be careful. They have a lot of xylitol in gum nowadays, and that was what hit the dog world. Was some dog ate a bunch of gum with xylitol in it, and I can't remember if the dog passed away or got very ill and was critical for a while, but it blew up for a little while, so you just gotta watch out for it. Okay, so that one, those two are done. Let's do the busy toy, or slow feeder. Slow feeder, I just dump it in, about a cup's worth. Yes, this is a little messy, but I don't mind. Just clean it up afterwards. Okay, that one's done. Close enough. This is the easiest of the busy toys, because really all they have to do is break in here and just eat everything. Sometimes I will use leftover peanut butter jars when I have used those all for the dogs, or humans, really. I'll take the peanut butter jar, I'll put in some food mixture in there, and add some water so it fills it up a little bit more, and then I'll freeze it. And then when the dogs are ready, I'll cut off the extra top, because they have a hard time getting down there to where all the food's at, and then I let them at it, and they love it. You can really be really creative with this. I would love to hear any comments or personal experiences that you've used with busy toys. If you have any great ideas to share with everybody, that would be awesome. I use, if anyone's familiar with Whimsy products, basically a vegetarian treat for dogs, chewy. I will use the hedgehog ones, and I'll stuff it with a wet food and dry food mixture, and I'll freeze those. They love those. Get the rest of this in here. Okay. Alright. Again, again, this is not a full meal's worth. That's just like a quick busy toy if I'm out and about. Just want to give them something to do. Peanut butter goes on, and we are done with step 1. Or step 2, I guess that would be. Alright. That's done. Now what I do is I put it all in the freezer. I really should just get a separate freezer for my dogs because I have a lot of dog stuff. There's a lot of this in here is just dog treats. Busy bones. Oh, there's not enough room. Oh well, I don't mind if peanut butter gets on stuff. Could be worse. Could be dealing with raw food. So I'm not saying raw food is bad. You just have to be more sanitary with it. Okay. That is all of it. And that's it. So if anyone has any questions or comments, if you have any great ideas to put towards a good busy toy, please share. Would love to hear some really great ideas, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one.